be talking a little bit about using this, what's left of this 1111 portal that we've just shifted through, and I'm using these full moon energies today. So give me a moment to find the feed and get set up, and I'm going to be doing Lemurian cards as well. We did a really nice ceremony last night for the 1111. It was really amazing. Thank you for the people that signed up. I loved doing it. Beautiful vibes. Take a second to share this video out like I am right now. I always need you guys to too. We still have a lot of really amazing energy today. We have pretty much a week of magic too, right? We have a week of magic. It's pretty magical, this energy this week. I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about what to expect for this Taurus moon, but we're already in this energy. But since I do have like quadruple Taurus in my chart, I'm kind of vibing with this energy. I love it. I said some people might feel like you just want to lay around and eat snacks. Welcome to this energy. It feels pretty calm usually. It is an earth-based energy, but it's powerful, and it is helping us with what it is we're manifesting. We're planting powerful seeds right now. We're kind of in a void too, right? We go through these gateways, these portholes, and we're not quite out the other side yet. We're kind of like at a space in between worlds, in kind of floating in literal space as well. So we have a lot of powerful energy still hitting the planet. This is intense for manifesting as well. Try to stay in alignment with love too. Taurus is a Venus-ruled sign. I also said that I really love Taurus because the Pleiades exist right in the Taurus constellation. So we have a lot of really powerful energy hitting us right now. It's meant to clear a way for us as well in our path. It's always a powerful energy for kind of clearing the space ahead of us. And like I said, we're planting really powerful seeds for our future right now. It's a really powerful time. I have some candles going to be playing with grids, crystals, making manifesting lists, setting your intentions, healing. We've been doing a lot of releasing lately, and so it would be really good to kind of focus on love right now with this energy, whether it's self-love, love in your relationships, things like that. So we have a huge focus on relationships, energy, healing, and manifesting this week. All my favorite things. I'm going to be doing Lemurian cards now. If you're just joining me, please share this video out. When you guys do, you get a little sharer badge, and you usually get more cards and things like that too. My link is above. I am manifesting students. You guys know I am attuned to many different types of healing. Check out my class section if you guys resonate with this. Come get activated. I do have some events on this page. I'm going back to Stonehenge in December, and I'm going to be, as soon as it warms up, I'm going to be doing some spiritual kind of get-togethers here in the United Kingdom that I'm really looking forward to. I want to go do some things over in Avebury at that rock circle because it's really easy to access that place. It's one of my favorites, and I want to do some kind of like meditation events there too. So if you are in the United Kingdom, you know, keep checking my page for events. Let's see. Kathleen Thurmer, #1. Syrian emissaries. Dream for the new earth. Time now for a magical life. And you know, we always think that we're going to go back to what happened in our past, right? Living in 3D, because we had a 3D set way of thinking too. We're seeing things differently. So we really are kind of transcending into that new earth. We really are seeding the new earth now with our intentions, our dreams, the things that we're thinking about. Things are going to change dramatically on this planet as we're going through this spiritual awakening. We're noticing a lot of people are waking up and changing their realities. And that's how the entire collective is also going to come together. Denise Wiggins. Fire and water, stillness amongst turmoil, feel emotional integration. And like I said, we're going through a lot of physical adjustments. You know, a lot of people are coming into more and more of a sense of knowing, feeling things, and we're integrating a lot of energies right now. Pay attention to your bodies. A lot of people are going to feel, like I said, like they need a nap and some snacks this week. If that is you, listen to your body, rest more if you need it. Make sure you're taking really good care of yourself. We're realizing that the physical body is such a component of who we are, and we need to take better care of ourselves as we're going through this ascension. That means more self-love too, more just taking better care of yourself, being nice to yourself. Lori Martin, Lemurian guide, sister, friend, teacher of infinite universal love, and that's who we are. We're kind of getting back, like we went through this kind of, I'll say, I hate swearing on here, but mind fuck, where we believed we were this little ego role and personality, and then we have this spiritual awakening, and we get back to, I'm something more than this, right? My soul is something more than just this life, and I want to remind you guys that after you leave the experience this life, you'll go on to probably be someone else, right? Reincarnation. So you'll probably go on to experience, you know, different lessons, different roles, maybe even different versions of self or different people. So we're something more. We are that soul component as well. And we're bringing a lot of past experiences and past lessons here on a spiritual level. Definitely look into, you know, your connection with Lemuria more. It's why I do these cards, to remind everyone of that connection, because it's really where we're trying to head with this spiritual ascension and kind of restoring this planet to those frequencies. Kelly De La Torre. Surrender. Oh my, this makes our ego uncomfortable because we don't know what's going to happen. We're stepping into the unknown. And the reason why we don't know what's going to happen is because we have yet to create the future, something we always forget, right? So we do have free will, we do have choices, and so it makes us uncomfortable when we don't know everything that is going to play out. And there's a lot happening with the collective. Surrender. Have more trust and faith in the universe. Have trust and faith, like I was saying earlier, that you picked everything you're experiencing now, down to every little detail, as something that you would need to learn and grow. Release misaligned energies. Return to your truth. Keep working on your throat chakra too. Kelly McManus. Dove of peace. Stay in the heart. All is well. Be at peace. Hopefully you guys are feeling really good in this energy. I'm hoping, right? You should be feeling really zenned out. Taurus is a really grounding element, so hopefully you're feeling really good. Keep working on your heart chakra. More love. It'll really help put up your frequency in these energies. Helene Motts. Ellen the Ways. Attune to nature's signs. Find your way. Follow your heart. Some souls get a lot of power in nature. I feel that when we became disconnected with nature, everyone started getting sick too, right? We see if people have lost their connection, they're not getting outside enough, and guess what? They're unhealthy. So it can be really powerful for us to attune to the earth's frequencies as well. Get outside more, and people are like, I can't. It's cold where I live, right? I was talking the other day to someone, and they're like, I can't. It's freezing here. I said, I know, but try to, even if you're just opening your windows more, getting more fresh air, getting more of that connection. Will Davis. Cosmic heart source, source of all, true home, just be, heart connection. I think it's really powerful with the awakened coming together and connecting. I think we can bring up the entire frequency of the planet a lot faster that way. Really open your heart now during this time. We have a lot of things that have closed us off, blocked us. That was like the third dimensional, point of all of this. So now we can expand. We can open back up. More trust, more faith in yourself, the universe, the people around you. More work with your heart chakra. I just did a video on the heart chakra too, so I know a lot of people work with that chakra or need to. If that is any of you guys, I just did a live video like a minute ago, like a 20-minute meditation in my group Awakening to Ascension, and you can find any of those groups right here, like on this page. There is a group section. I put a link up too, like I'm going to do a video in that space on this page. So if you go find the last post before this video and go to that group, it's probably right at the top of the wall. And I thought it was really amazing to work with the heart chakra today, because we are in the element of Taurus and love, and that's a lot of what we're trying to do, is really expand with these upper chakras. Tracy McMullen. Stepping stones. Take the next step. Let go of the old paradigm. Yeah, let go of the old. That was a lot of this meditation I just was doing as well. Letting go of the old. You know, we've had a lot of experiences, some of them great, right? Some of them not so great. Time to let go of the old. And this was all just to turn you into who you are now. Every experience you ever had. It's time that we let go of the experiences, actually. They're not who we are. So more letting go, more releasing, more working with your heart chakra too. Bria, Diane Wade. Love it. Taurus should feel pretty good in this energy. I think that we only vibe with certain energies, right? I can always tell. I'm like, okay, I really like the full moons though. So it really depends on where people are at. I feel like in their ascension path too. So when I first woke up, I had a really hard time handling these energy shifts. And that's really what got me into learning about energies, right? I wanted to learn how to better navigate these ascension energies. And here I am kind of doing energy report videos in hopes it will help other people, because I feel like I was becoming more and more energy sensitive going through this, and I know a lot of people are. So you can probably really do a lot with this energy if you are another earth sign. If you're feeling good in it, try to vibe in it, try to get things done. And that doesn't always mean running around. Daydream, make lists, focus on what you're manifesting that's best in this energy. So Bria. Rising to Pleiadian frequencies, sacred bond, healing, clearing space for higher energies, and you definitely have a connection with being a Pleiadian starseed. That doesn't mean that we just existed in those places. Like I said, we've had a lot of experiences. You can usually tell a lot of the starseeds vibrate on much higher frequencies even as kids, right? They're the ones running around, or you can't settle them down. They're just perceiving higher frequencies, and we're seeing that happen now with a lot of the kids coming to this planet. We're seeing a lot of them maybe getting labeled with things like ADHD and autism because they're tuning in and perceiving, you know, other versions of reality, other worlds that we can't tune into usually. Renee Michelle, Ships of Light. Beam up your vibration, open up to your star family. I think that we have had our entire history hidden from us. You can see it, like, despite whatever culture it is globally, where a lot of, like, history was wiped out, trashed, ruined, things like that. And so we're kind of getting back to the fact that maybe we have starseed galactic origins. Maybe we really do have ancestors that came from space and things like that. Be open to these things. A lot of the people I feel like that are awakening, are kind of hearing these callings, are getting activated to be of service, are probably starseed type souls. There's a lot of those type of souls on this planet during this time. And make sure you guys share this out too. Nancy Richardson, happy birthday, yes. And then I get to give you my rant about portholes, right? It's something I'm learning to work with anyway. Portholes, gateways, this is just my normal reality over here. I always say the souls that would have incarnated real close to these gateways or these storms probably would have needed a porthole to incarnate into this planet as a soul. So you probably would have come from some faraway galaxy and needed a porthole to kind of come through. Happy birthday, Nancy. Rise. Know and flow is the love that you are, bliss. And the week's theme, like I said, is love this week, right? I've been doing a love theme all week, and this is powerful energy for love, for releasing and clearing the things that are blocking us from love as well. And I also will remind you that, you know, Taurus controls the toric field and is the most powerful element that there is for manifesting, I think, personally. So this is very powerful manifesting energy. Pamela Wilson. Inner child attunement. Go within, listen, loving parenting. We have a lot of old wounds to heal. That's part of our soul's journey, though, that we agreed to come to this place and take on a certain amount of karma. This was to give us clearly better understanding of things. It would help us heal and release the souls that came before us. Very powerful stuff. Now, when we awaken, we usually realize we have a lot of healing work to do. Keep healing your heart chakra. Keep healing your inner child. I think that the best way to do that is to take better care of yourself now. That, you know, you were probably a scared little kid on this planet at some point and didn't have all of your needs met like everyone else. And now that we have kind of grown into who we are, we can better take care of ourselves. You know, you don't have to be afraid anymore, right? Here you are. You're going to take care of yourself. So we can kind of set that aside, do some further healing, keep working with your inner child. Pam Collins. Lemurian shaman. Shadow dissolving at the gaze of truth. Going past fear. Initiation. A lot of you guys are feeling a pull towards herbal stuff, right? It could be herbal knowledge, healing, energy healing, holistic kind of stuff now during this time, because this is your understanding of who you are coming back. A lot of what has been hidden from us. If you guys are someone that is like that and is trying to get more into healing energy, things like that, I always say I think the best place for people to start is with standard Yusai Reiki. The reason why is because it opens you guys up to sending and receiving basic types. I feel that almost every type of energy healing that is on the planet now probably evolved out of that at some point, or would use that as a reference or things like that. So I think it's a good place for people to start. A lot of you guys should be kind of looking into getting more into healing if you're not. Maybe you're someone who already knows you're a healer. Maybe you're someone on a mission, right? We have people at all different levels that will be tuning into this video, but I feel that the core of who we are is, angelic humans, light workers, healers, shamans. So, get more into energy, get more into healing, right? Get more into energy, get more into healing. And I don't necessarily always mean, maybe not everyone is going to have the same calling, but, our main objective is to heal ourselves, and that's how we'll heal this planet. Annette Bergio. Time to travel. Inner and outer journeys, belief in yourself, big shifts. And when I say travel, I don't mean like get on an airplane. Time to astral travel. We're realizing that once we open our third eye, that we really can travel anywhere. We're consciousness, we're this energy. And a lot of you guys are going to be having crazy dream experiences if you're not. And I know the moon can disrupt our sleep cycles, but, we're going to start to have really profound, maybe people remembering their dreams, maybe having astral experiences, maybe having paranormal, extraterrestrial kind of experiences. I will remind you guys that the reason why our abilities are coming back slow is so that it's not too overwhelming, right? You'd probably be real freaked out if you could see everything that was like around us and things like that. So this understanding is coming back to us slowly so that, it's kind of given at our time as we can handle it. Practice astral traveling. Maybe set some intentions. You can consciously work at these things. Let's see. Ben Beeler. Share space. Telepathy, co-creation, communicating, and honoring. We're coming back to being very telepathic. Once you do a certain amount of work with your heart chakra, you can usually tell how people feel. Maybe you're tuning into them, right? We have remote access, things like that, where we're tuning into other people's energies, vibrations, how they feel. A lot of you guys will resonate with being an empath too, and when people are using that label or identifying as that, well, then you're a natural healer as well, and you will hopefully step into becoming empowered in that label as well, in that term. So we have people at different levels, but the more heart chakra work that you do, the more you're going to be balanced and grounded in your own energy, as well as able to tune into other people's. Christine CO. Lemurian egg, you're in the cocoon, right? So I've been all different places on this journey, and I'm kind of back in the cocoon too, but I love it, right? I love it. I'm not like everyone else. I like that space where you're growing your wings and you're healing yourself and you're working on yourself. It's one of my favorite spaces to be doing this ascension, so you kind of are in that egg cocoon space. Rest, regeneration, divine potential. A lot of people get taken out of their jobs and need a break just to do ascension, just to get activated, upgraded, maybe just going through spiritual awakening. So people kind of are all different places, but you are kind of on a healing place right now where you kind of are in between the caterpillar and the butterfly. Just keep healing, working on your energy, working on yourself, listening to your body, listening to your intuition. Samantha Joan, loving it too. We did a really nice ceremony last night and we had lots of candles, and I was like, I should have used those, so I'm enjoying the vibe today. Samantha, synchronicity, opportunities and divine timing, open to change, divine outcomes. We have just shifted, and we're going to continue to be moved around during this time. But to where? Hopefully your wildest dreams. Hopefully the new, right? We're here to create heaven on earth. I believe that heaven and hell are states of consciousness, and that we already saw as close to those lower states and beings as we could get. And now we're going to ascend into the higher facets of the soul and hopefully create something amazing and something beautiful. Just stay aligned with what you guys are trying to manifest right now, and you don't have to be doing anything. This is a good rest energy too, right? So Taurus is the best rest energy, the best catch up, the best, tweak your own frequency, recalibrate energy as well. But stay really aligned with what it is that you're trying to work on, where you want to go. Regina Lali Morella. Unlock your gifts, sacred gifts, energy senses. Pure love is the key. Keep working on your heart chakra. That's a lot of how we'll find our power as well. Stepping past fear and into love, because fear, we've been programmed to be fearful, but that was always our obstacle. It was how we were self-sabotaging and destroying ourselves, thinking, this isn't going to happen, this might not work out, this could go bad. And then chances are we could see those things. So as we're stepping into love, this is how we're going to find our power, kind of letting go of those 3D constructs of this is a scary world, it's a scary place, and then we would make it that way. So a lot of this is changing our perception, finding the love. Tanya Blaha. Universe, Metatron, wholeness, commune with the all, micro-macronism. You should be drawn to the angels. I believe we all have a lot of angels around us, but some people might be able to tune in, sense them, communicate with them. We have a lot of people getting back to telepathy as well, which would be an ability a lot of starseeds have, right? So connecting with the interdimensional. For sure, work with the angels more, ask for their help. I believe we would have the same guides and angels from the beginning of time that would be assigned to us. They would be very familiar with us. Their entire job would be to assist us and to help guide us here, to keep us safe. Wendy Grill. Resolution. Old timelines are collapsing. Insights, higher self-embodiment, expression. And we have a lot happening globally. I see a lot of fires in other areas as well now. This is all kind of things that have been kind of prophesized and kind of laid out that could occur with this ascension, where the earth is also cleansing itself. So just as we're kind of doing a purifying and shaking off lower frequencies, the earth is going through its own ascension and its own process. Let go of fear with this. I always say that this is all a divine plan, right? This is all divinely orchestrated. So there is order in all of this. Kind of surrender to that idea. Hopefully people that or people aren't being so affected by these experiences. We do see a lot of people have been in some of these countries losing things such as the material, but they're usually always safe and protected going through these transformations. Remember that we did pick out these experiences, so people are learning at different places. Sometimes these are needed, these falls, right, as part of the spiritual elevation. So we see a lot of cleansing that's occurring at this time too, which will kind of continue through till 2020, till through the end of the year. We're going to see more cleansing occurring. But we see that the earth is going up in frequency, so they will, probably tell you on the news how we're all going to die. I don't know, I haven't watched the news for a while. They might tell you we're all going to die. But in reality, you can see that the collective is increasing in its frequency and the entire planet is going up in frequency. So this is a good thing. Gina Rodriguez de Villa. Nurture, self-healing, Ruby Ray, birthing the new earth. Put a lot of you guys should be putting a lot of your energy into yourselves right now. A lot of times we're always trying to focus on everyone outside of ourselves, our jobs. Some of you have kids, right? Everything kind of going on outside of ourselves. Make sure you're putting some energy into yourselves right now. Christy Klein Hughes, light language. I was just talking about this subject. I was going to do some on feed, but I was kind of losing motivation. But I will be bringing you guys some more light language and symbols on video as well. So open up to light language. These are kind of abilities coming back, and a lot of this is coming back on a soul level. You might not remember these things with your mind, but your subconscious does. And it's always leading us and guiding us as well. So we have these things coming back. Along with that, your Lemurian connection, universal language or oneness. And, this is really angelic frequencies, angelic languages. Chuck to balls, too. Vision of unity. Focus on the light, right to see, releasing illusion, pineal activation, and keep working with your third eye. It's how we're going to see more and more. And this is an amazing time too. I always like this time of year. We can kind of be more tuned into our senses, see more, maybe you're getting more downloads, just more of a clear sense of what's going on. And you know, this awakening doesn't occur overnight, and we're going to continue to expand with our third eye. We're continuing to be activated. If anyone is trying to work on their third eye, you guys know I do really powerful third eye activations through to my site, but just keep working on your third eye. Some things that are really good for your third eye are meditation, getting a lot of sleep as well, because it kind of regulates our sleep state, melatonin, turmeric, right, chlorella, and ginger as well, and things like that. I'm real into herbs. I got flagged by Facebook over posting an article for ginger and healing, so you know that this stuff is kind of serious, or they wouldn't be attacking any type of holistic doctors, the things that we're into, stuff like that. So these kind of herbs are really powerful for your third eye. Spirulina is another really good one. Any type of CLJs. Hillary Paredes. Divine blueprint, source self-embodiment, inspiration, you're ready. Keep working on your light body. I'm going to be doing, I know that in December we're going to get a lot of light body upgrades going on, because I was just putting up an event I'm doing in December. So I know we're going to go through a lot of Merkaba or light body activations during this time. Keep on working on your light body, your DNA. I feel like once we wake up, we have a lot of repair and activation to do with our DNA as well. Just whatever it was. Things like traumas, foods, toxins are all very bad for our DNA, as we see. Some of our healthcare, they kind of break down our DNA. I feel that if people are getting sick in any capacity, especially with things that are like, you know, cancer and other things, like real serious stuff, clearly your DNA has become damaged at some point, kind of like unreadable, and that's what happens to your cells and things like that. So keep focusing on activating yourself. Jennifer Lynn Rodriguez. Key to your freedom. Healed inner child. Create inner safety. Self-knowing. I mean, you know, our vibration and our energy is attracting every experience in our life. So if we can fully heal, you know, this is when we open new opportunities, new doorways. And, you know, this is the stuff that I've tapped into, and I realize how powerful it is. And this is what's driven me to get on video and try to share these things. Once we can fully heal ourselves, it is powerful in creating a new universe, a new earth, right? We all have our own universe. And a lot of people are thinking it's going to be like an event brought to you. This is something that we do through a lot of inner work. Keep working on your energy. It's the key to all of this. It's how we liberate as well. It's how we can, you know, I'm trying to break the cycle of reincarnation as well. Brenda Schaefer. Star Children. No veils, psychic different, cosmic inspiration and light. And like I said, we came here on higher frequencies. It's why you see a lot of what happens collectively with the bad food and the stuff to weigh down our frequency. I believe there is a, you know, collective agenda to keep all of humanity vibrating as low as possible and possibly in a state of fear, right? And so here we are, we're kind of going through this spiritual awakening, but I believe all children are awake and that we got put to sleep through our education, through the things that we learned, things like that. That's how we became so closed off. So we're kind of getting back into these spiritual abilities now as we're experiencing a spiritual awakening. Keep working with your third eye. It's where you'll find a lot of your abilities. Gabrielle Leone. Dolphin Baby. Lemurian origin, flow, timeless, adaptable, free, take your time. I always say Rome wasn't built overnight. That's probably a bad example, right? But that's what they usually say. And this was not done overnight. You're not going to ascend overnight. This is something of a lot of work. We're thus gradually raising our vibrational frequency, and we're not able to raise our frequency overnight. So we got to keep on kind of putting in the work. It's just all about becoming a better person as well, kind of working on yourself, trying to become a better person. If you guys haven't, for sure share this feed out. I'm going to do some more cards. Cynthia Targilia. Good. I'm trying to do the speed to kind of raise up my frequency and everyone else's. So I'm trying to put out some good vibes, right? Hopefully this will help and kind of ground everyone too. Taurus can be a lot of energy, right? It can be very powerful energy and can kind of hit us faster than we know what's happening. So it can feel kind of really slow paced and then all of a sudden we're getting hit with a lot of energy. Cynthia. Circle of light, clear energies and channel, tree of life. And so we're going through a lot of clearing as well, and we're learning how to integrate this energy. Our body is changing, so we're kind of taking in more and more of these energies as well. A lot of you guys are really empathic, right? So take good care of your own energy. I have to do a lot of salt baths. I kind of like self-destruct if I don't have a lot of alone time too. A lot of people don't understand. I get overwhelmed if I'm around people a lot all the time, if I'm always having to go on other people's flows. I think it's very important that we're finding our own frequency and our own flow as opposed to kind of going on to other people's. So take really good care of your own energy. You're kind of taking in a lot on your solar plexus. These are good things. These are abilities coming online though. Brad Brand. Indigo. Inspire your heart. Inspire with your heart. Action, passion, and community. And like I said, indigos and starseeds are vibrating on much higher frequencies, but we also kind of had a hard job here. A lot of times, a lot of people are feeling kind of a disconnect from everyone else or things like that because we're vibrating on much higher frequencies. So I'm sure that we can be intense for other people to be around. I have to think about it, right? Energetically intense. So, we're kind of the system busters here to kind of pave a new way, the way showers. We're going through this first in the hopes that we can kind of show humanity how to do this ascension as well. Remember, ascension is our natural state that we're just trying to get back to, though, because we would have come from much higher frequencies and dimensions. So this is just about us kind of finding our authentic spiritual selves. Cindy Gordon Carpenter, good morning. You're working on your crown chakra. Right to know. Go beyond attachments. Divine alignment. Time to let go of the things weighing you down. Sometimes that's the relationships around you. Really work on your crown chakra. We need to really let go of the material being our focus and really focus on the spiritual, because that's how the material will align for us. So just continue to work on your own spiritual path, whatever that may be. Lynn Marie. Observe. Loving eyes see all. See the truth. Take a step back. That can be very powerful, taking a step back. It's something I've been doing, spending more time with myself lately, right? Take a step back from your life. Sometimes we need to, because we tend to kind of go on the same path with the same patterns, same way of doing things. Maybe take a break. We are still in Mercury retrograde a little while, so it's a good time to spend time alone. Take a break. Try to just observe things happening around you. Linda Bonham. Hello. Earth Angels. Kindness, sensitivity, and strength, higher perspective, divine abilities. We have the most amazing people that have awoken and have kind of been stepping into these roles as light workers here to assist. It's very powerful stuff. You guys keep me going with these videos when I would have quit a million years ago, right? You guys keep me going a lot of the time. It's very inspiring to be around. It's just beautiful energy. Pray to the angels as well. Ask for more assistance. Powerful angelic connections. The thing is with angels is that with any interdimensional entities, especially angels, they have to lower their frequency and we have to raise ours to be able to communicate with them. So if we're at a really low frequency, think 10 years ago, you're probably not going to be hearing your angels are able to tune into them good. But now as we're raising our vibrational frequency, we're able to tune into these things better and better. Mallory Lane. Dolphins. Play. It's okay to relax. And have more fun. It sounds crazy, right? That's how we can really light ourselves up. We're very serious in these places a lot of the times, especially the older souls, more lessons learned. Try to lighten up a little. Try to have more fun. It will help your heart chakra. It will help heal your inner child. Think of it like everyone has an inner child in there somewhere, right? If you're a girl, picture yourself as a little girl. If you're a guy, picture yourself as a little boy. And you have this inner child in you. And a lot of the times we're all work, no play, right? Do some more fun things. It's very healing for yourself as a child. Jen Schoenhiller. Love it. I'm trying to ground you guys. The trick with these storms is to stay grounded, but try to stay flowing too during the like certain energy shifts. You guys can be manifesting powerful things, and we are anyways. Jen, heaven on earth, you're all invited to the 5th dimension, to the new earth, and you are. Things that we're creating now. With our hopes, our dreams. Remember that that's what the collective is. It is a combination of all of our realities, our hopes, dreams, fears, inspirations. So through us doing this work in healing ourselves, we have a chance to create an entire new collective. The dreams and hopes and things you're putting out now are going to shape that new earth for everyone. Ren Petraeus, time to flow. Release control, divine will, oceanic consciousness. This is about us learning how to flow with the universe, right? We only get hit resistance when we're trying to do what we want to do. We can learn how to flow with this beautiful universal energy that's all around us, and it can transform our entire realities. I think it's very powerful to know that, and this goes for anyone, right? I think that we're all meant to be psychic and empathic and tuned into these energies as well. Go with the flow. It makes things a lot easier. We can't plan things out anymore, especially in these new frequencies. It's time to just kind of go with the flow every day. Sarah Wynn. Fire of transformation, radical purification, violet flame, surrendering and resurrection. Time to surrender to the universe, time to just kind of hand it over. We're going through a lot of purifying fast right now. A lot of people are feeling it in the physical body, but this is also a spiritual purification that is happening with these energies. A lot is kind of coming to the surface fast. Any, negative qualities you've had hopefully have been removed going through this process we call life, and hopefully you're becoming, better people going through this journey. Jessica Johnson. Divine Cosmic Mother Womb. You're loved, you're safe. Rest now. Take care of your sacral. Keep working with your sacral chakra. It is where, your life force energy comes from. If a lot of people feel like drained or burnt out, you're probably getting depleted. I like to think we only have a certain amount of this energy, unless you can maybe learn like an energy worker how to tune in and harness more of it. We probably only have a certain amount of this energy. Keep working with your sacral. A lot of you finding your empowerment will be learning how to work with this energy again. I feel like, especially, there's a lot of people that will be drawn to me that will be some type of generator, and you're going to get a charge out of feeling good working with this energy. It's going to be kind of what helps light you up, too. Leslie Tamara, love it. Storm. We are in a storm, but it feels real calm, right? But we are in a storm right now. It's okay to feel it all. We're learning how to harness this energy as well. We're learning how to work with the elements. Again, as we're going through this spiritual awakening, we have to learn how to flow in these energies because they can do powerful things for us. So you're feeling a lot, but these are abilities coming back online. Prior to this, it was very normal to be very uncaring. Let's see, uncaring, right? In an unfeeling kind of world, and suddenly all these star seeds start coming into the planet, and suddenly I'm seeing I see a lot of stuff on social media, and I'm seeing posts everywhere about highly sensitive people everywhere, empaths, right? People feeling things. These are good things. These are abilities and spiritual senses coming back online. Patty Ann, you are sovereign. Right to choose. Immunity to hooks. Your soul has been trying to liberate itself going through this journey. Just kind of trust it. I always say just follow your intuition because it is leading you back to your source, right? It's leading you home on some level, this journey. Kiwana Bailey. Heart of Ascension. Expansion, love for all, joyfulness, release the past. Yeah, it's time to let go of the past. Like I said, I did a meditation earlier, and that was the focus. Let go of the past now. It's time that we enter into a new chapter right now as we're going through this 11/11 gateway and continuing to come out the other side after this moon. We should be really focused on where we're going, not where we've been, where we're headed. And in case anyone doesn't know, the destination, that is ascension. Kelly De La Torre, Salaz, breathing. We're working with our heart chakra. Time to ground. Pay attention to your breathing. That's how we can really focus and center ourselves into the now, though, into the experience we're having. That's really good for people with like anxiety problems, grounding, too many thoughts going on. Focus on your breath. It'll help pull you back out of that, mental space. Keep working with your heart chakra. Janet Victor. Know yourself. Meditate. Who am I? Ask yourself that question, and it's something that I am always getting into deeper and deeper, but it's giving me so much spiritual understanding. And if anyone is wondering about that question, you guys know that if you get a reading like on my site, the Akashic kind, I go into your now and future, but I do go into your past lives as well, because I think it's very important that we understand our soul's journey and tying together, our past and kind of future timelines. Time to meditate and ask that question, who are you? John Drake. Multi-dimensional, multiple dimensions, timelines. Be you. Don't even try to fit in. And a lot of you guys are realizing we didn't really fit into this world, and the reason why, if anyone didn't fit in perfect, you're here to create a new one. You're here to be yourself. You were not here to be what they told you or tried to teach you how to be. This is really about finding ourselves on every level, being authentic. Cassie Shank. Joy of life, trust, open your hands, share, let go. We tend to block ourselves because we're meant to be kind of giving and receiving in a flow. So a lot of the times we're always asking to receive things, and we forgot we're meant to be giving as well. And people will give you every excuse why that won't work, right? And the thing is that we always have energy, we always have light. You can always smile and make someone's day better. You can always do something, right? And I've had those moments where like it always made me feel really good, because sometimes I've been having like a bad day and I know I can in a minute probably go make someone else's life better. And that's really powerful. And so really practice giving as well as receiving. We came to give light and love, right? We have love we can give. Hopefully infinite love. Neferti Eten. Blessing beyond the soul path. Honor your life. Exchange of joy without karma. A lot of people are feeling a need to get away from karma. I am also trying to eat so that I'm not acquiring karma. A lot of you guys are feeling a pull to shift to, a more karma-free lifestyle, including your food, right? A lot of you guys are feeling a pull to eat more organic, live, like fruits and veggies, things like that. I believe that a lot of the illnesses happening on the planet, like heart disease, diabetes, heart attacks, things like that, are related to our food and lifestyles. So in, switching and shifting our diet, we can eliminate that karma. Let's see. Liz Mongolia. Portholes. Perfect card for today. We're in a porthole, right? We're in a porthole. Doorways into the now, letting go. We're really shifting right now, and these are powerful portholes. We're getting hit with the galactic waves of energy. I know you guys are seeing a lot of increase in solar flare activity, and a lot of these like space apps, that's what they're measuring. They don't have the capacity to measure galactic frequencies. Their science doesn't perceive these things, right? So we can't even really get a clear understanding, but I know we're getting hit and blasted with a lot of galactic energies during this time that are just going to continue to increase. These are creating powerful gateways for our ascension, for the things that we're, putting out vibrations for things that we're wanting to see, wanting to create. You guys know that energy and thought creates magic, right? Energy and intention is magic. So add all this energy onto the planet, and whatever you're thinking about is becoming pure magic. It's very important that we're disciplining our mind and focusing on things we want to see manifest. Emuel Ray Rivera. Way of Pearls, liminal space, new energies. And like I said, we're integrating a lot of new energies during this time. Pay attention to your body. You guys are also being guided. You didn't just find this video randomly either. You are being divinely guided here. So it doesn't matter where you are, even watching this feed, at your job, in the matrix, hanging out with your kids, you're being divinely guided into every experience. It's something that your soul needs. So it's very important that you realize that you have guides, angels, ascended masters working with you, helping you make this journey. A A lot of you guys are seeing, you know, powerful dreams, symbols, signs, synchronicities. You know, these are messages being sent to you. A lot of this is just us learning how to, you know, decode and receive those messages. Helene Matz. Depths of love. Let go of fear and jump into love. Let go of attachments. Work on following your heart. That can be really powerful advice in all of us, right? Us following our heart. Your mind, you know, can fool you, can trick you, right? The ego programming. It's time to follow that sense of intuition, that heart chakra kind of space. I'm going to be letting you guys go on that note because I do have some stuff going on. But for sure, manifesting students, for sure, if you resonate with this, maybe go get a healing session, activation class, check out more of what I do. And I will be back live tomorrow.